As a single lady in her 30s, if you don't have a booming career, a booming business, or you are not living the baby girl lifestyle, I'm sorry to say you have failed in life.
Are you kidding me? Are you joking? Are you playing? The fact that God showed you mercy and gave you a phone doesn't mean you can come online and tell people their life is over. This is our first life. For Christ's sake. How does it feel to be 30? I was going through my old journal I kept during my university days, and I stumbled on three things I would achieve before 30. I called it the three M's at Masters Mother Millionaire. So I'm happy to inform you that I'm 30 and I have not achieved any. Oh, I've earned my first million. I don't know if that qualifies for I don't know. So sis, if you are 30 something, excuse my French, and you don't know what the heck you're doing with your life, or you're starting over at 30, gather here, come closer because we need to talk. And by the way, if you hear any voice that you did not subscribe for, just know it's my amazing neighbor. We don't have lights, so I'm filming with my generator, external power, and my AC is off. I can't put on my AC. I have to open up my window. So I just hope that you don't hear the noise. According to this lady, since I didn't achieve my three M's, I'm supposed to shoot myself. Well, not her exact words, but decide for yourself.
As a single lady in her 30s, if you don't have a booming career, a booming business, or you are not living the baby girl lifestyle, I'm sorry to say you have failed in life. What were you doing with your 20s? Your 20s was supposed to be for your self-discovery and self-building. Didn't you invest in yourself? Didn't you invest in your business? Didn't you invest in your career? Didn't you invest in your lifestyle, in your growth? Because 30s is actually supposed to be a retirement plan for ladies. It's supposed to be the period you retire from the streets. And when I say from the streets, is the period you retire from self-discovery and explorations, for you to focus, to be streamlined and focus on something you want to do for the rest of your life. So if at 30 you have not yet figured out these things, you are headed for depression. Because think about it, if you are 30 at single, you should be rich. You will be headed for depression because at that age, all your friends are getting married. All the eligible single guys that were supposed to marry you are probably already married, or they are getting married next week. Married women will start seeing you like a threat because they will believe you want to snatch their husbands. And then married men will see you like an asset to lick and chop, and then they will dump you. So if you don't have something tangible going on for you, you are headed for depression.
I have been avoiding topics like this because I get so riled up by them. What is a baby girl life? As upsetting as this video is, and all the unguided statements she made, we are going to rise above and focus on who and what's important, which is you and me. Okay? Let me start by saying, sis, you are not late. Society often dictates timelines for success, suggesting that if you haven't achieved certain milestone by certain age, you're somehow behind, you are a failure. But I'm here to tell you that that's simply not true. Your journey is unique, and success can come at any age. Success doesn't have any age limit. There are so many women whose life started after 30, 40. Tracy Ellis Ross, I loved her. I loved that lady. I loved her from Blackish, one of my favorite TV shows of all time. She once said, I do feel like so many doors open to me now, and it started for me in my 40s. Viola Davis, Kerry Washington, Sola Sobowale, who played the role of Eniola Salami, a powerful and ruthless businesswoman, and a politician known as the King of Boys, a Nigerian movie in 2018. She had a break in her career at the age of 53, 5 and 3. Can't even begin to mention these amazing women. The list is endless. Because, see, today I just want to rant. Today I just want us to talk. Okay. So if at any point you resonate with what I'm saying, I'd like you to leave a comment in the comment section and let's just talk about this. I had to create a separate channel for topics like this. This channel is not just a YouTube channel, this is a community, right? Because I feel like when you turn 30, it's as if your life is over. It's as if the whole world is against you. Oh, you're 30, now you're expired goods. For the love of God, I want to create a community of like minded people. Maybe I'll create a channel trailer for this. I am going to be sharing about my life in my 30s, navigating my 30s, and I hope that you resonate with this channel. And if you do, click the subscribe button. I can't believe I'm just saying that now. Click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. If you are a man watching this, share it with your sisters, share it with your girlfriend, your wife. Okay, so today I just want to rant. I just want to talk. That's why I created this channel because I feel like my main channel has become a channel for remote job, how to make money online. That is what my audience there wants. So I have to give them that. Okay. So if you're there and you're also interested and what I'm sharing in this other channel, please, by all means, click the subscribe button and stay with me. Go on this journey with me. Okay. So let the rant continue. Now, you hear when people say she's 30 or she's 30 something. And so what? Do you know what I have been through? Do you know where I am coming from? I am a very ambitious person, but I have learned to give myself grace. All the fixation and worry I put myself through in my 20s caught me nowhere. It didn't change anything for me. So there are so many reasons why people are where they are today, and it has nothing to do with them being lazy or having no ambition or telling off all the men in their lives. So back to us. Stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself to Tenny or Tedola. When your father is not Otedola, are you not delusional? You are a millennial comparing yourself with a Gen Z. Even Gen Z now are turning 30. You go reach everybody. My rider is here with my parfait. So imagine comparing yourself when you were not born at the same time. I was born in a time where they tell you school is key. Today, school is not. I tell you this with all sincerity. School is not. Because from high school, a child is already making 6 to 7 figures in today's digital world. While me, during high school, I was focused on, oh, writing my WAEC, writing my NECO so that I can go to university. And in my university, what did I do? I was so focused on getting a good grade, making sure that I nail all my courses so I can get a good grade and get a good corporate job. I took courses in relation to human resources. I made sure I refined my skill. I applied for internship, all of these in preparation to get a good corporate job, build my career in human resources, and scale, keep climbing the corporate ladder. you know, um, I was having a conversation with someone and I told the person, if I had the knowledge I have now, then I would have been a dropout. Okay, maybe that's too extreme. Maybe I would have finished because of my love for education and my principle of getting to finish what I start. Maybe I would have finished, but I wouldn't have focused all my energy, invest all my time in black and white because school taught me no real life skill. So imagine trying to figure out your life and you hit 30. What happens then? You throw in the towel, and then you do again, you give up. Excuse my French. Heck no. Which brings me to my next point. Don't let people project their insecurities on you. This is no longer news. You've probably seen people who got married in their 20s and now in their 30s, 40s, divorced, or even miserably married. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that people who got married in their 20s are not happy. That's not what I'm saying. My point is, we all have our time zones. It happened for you in the morning, no means say my own way happened in the evening. It's not authentic. Isaiah 60, verse 22 says, "At the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen." This is literally my lock screen I would have showed you, but I'm using my phone to film. I had to keep that there because sometimes, or most of the time, the devil wants us to forget. The devil wants us to forget God's promises for our life. The devil wants us to forget his words toward us. That's his plan, to attack our emotions. So don't let people project their insecurities to you. What is happening? It's not about you. It's not about when you hear people come online and say things like that. It's not about you. It's about them. And I don't get it. Sometimes I don't get it. God showed you mercy doesn't mean you can come online and give unsolicited opinions to people who are trying to figure out this thing called life. This is our first life, for Christ's sake. The fact that God showed you mercy and gave you a phone doesn't mean you can come online and tell people their life is over if they are 30 and they don't have, they are not living a baby girl, they are not, how did she even put it? They are not living a baby girl life, they are not married, their life is over, you are a failure, you failed as a young woman. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? Are you playing? I went through the comment section and oh my god. A lady said, Chaima, you just made me feel bad now. Yes, her feelings are valid. Yes, they are valid. But don't give people who don't even care about you so much power over your life, over your emotions. Don't. Because if we look deeper, you'll be amazed that your life is even better than the person giving you this opinion, than the person giving you this advice. Your life is better. She might even be in an unhappy marriage and still call herself a relationship coach. It will shock you. You know, somebody else asked her, what have you achieved in your life as a 34 years old woman? And another person responded, marriage. Oh my God. You know, I was having a conversation with someone, I think 2 years ago, and the person was like, okay, how far? This is your current relationship now. How far marriage? And I was like, okay, let's say I want to get married now. Yeah, I want to get married now. We plan on the man's money, the man's income, and we get through with the ceremonial aspect. Everybody is happy. The celebration is over. I get back home with my husband, supposed husband. And then what? That was my question to the person. And then what? What do I do from there? Because as of 2 years ago, I had just I had just $10 to my name. I had That was my net worth as of 2 years ago. Aside that, I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I was trying to figure out my life. As of 2 years ago, I didn't start Zitari. I didn't start my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is not 2 years yet. I think it will be 2 years next month, July. Yay! My main channel, yes. Okay, as of 2 years ago, as of that time, I didn't know anything. I was still trying to figure out what I even want in a relationship, what I want for marriage as of 2 years ago. I didn't have anything to my name. Yes. So what happens? How do I become a helper I'm supposed to be to this man? How do I help him? I'm supposed to be a helpmate. How do I help him when I can't even help myself. I often tell people you can't help others when you are helpless. I was helpless at that point in my life. I was helpless. And then with my baggages, with all the baggages I was carrying that time, I'll now heap it on an innocent person. And how do you and that marriage would have been a chaos. Because at some point, the man will break. Yes. When you keep asking him for every tiny little thing, is that mosquito? When you keep asking him for every little thing in the house, and he will wake up and go to work, and you are just there, boom, like a counting. You are just there. You don't even know. Personally, this is not even about the other person. Personally, you'll be miserable. You will be a miserable wife. And that in turn will affect the man, which will make your marriage a miserable one, which would have made my marriage a miserable one. And I will bring children into the world as a bitter woman with zero direction. So, my love, grow, find purpose. I'm still on it. I am not even there yet. I'm still on it. But I can confidently say that I am better than where I was 2 years ago. I am so better. So find yourself. Being single is not a disease. Being single is not a disease you need to find a cure for. Develop yourself, build character. Moving from single to married, it's not the problem here. What happens after the celebration? That's a question for you. Congratulations, you're married. Yay! What now? Because it's easy for us women to make a list. I don't know if men, I know, to make a list of the kind of man we want to marry. Oh, he has to have this. Oh, he must have this. This is a no brainer for me. This is a turn off. I am never dealing with that. The list continues. Now, my question is, are you the kind of person anybody would want to marry? Because for me, 2 years ago, I would not marry myself. That's true. I am a good person. I wanted to say I was a good person. Oh, thank you, Holy Ghost. I am a good person, right? Yes, I have an amazing personality, but there are things I needed to fix in my life before I even think about bringing or attaching myself to somebody else. So if you were you, would you marry you? Yes. Me then, I would not. But me now, 100%. I would marry the me now. Oh, I am unhappy. I need to get married so I can be happy. No, marriage will not bring you happiness. If you're not happy as a single person, you will not be married. You will not be happy as a married person. I wanted to say you'll not be married. I said you'll not be married. You'll definitely be married, yes. But you'll not be happy as a married person. So you need to be happy as a single person. Build value, build capacity, take care of yourself, enjoy your singleness, be curious, read. Yes, read. I can help you with that. Send me a message on Instagram if you need books to read. Stop being that lady that everybody's believing God for. Flourish. Generally, at 30, your life begins. I can confidently tell you this now for free. I had always wanted to talk about life in your 30s. You have no idea. Since I was 25, I had always looked forward to 30. 30 didn't give me any anxiety, sincerely. And when you talk about anxiety, that was my thing. I'm saying that was because God has taken that away from me. Yes. So it's no longer my thing. I had always looked forward to 30. So I will say this again. Generally, your life begins at 30, but you learn specifically what you like, what you hate, what you will tolerate, and what you will not tolerate. There are so many things I put up with in my 20s that I would never, that I stopped tolerating in my late 20s, and I will not. tolerate in my 30s. So many things. I can't even begin to mention them. So I'm at a point in my life that I don't care how fine you are. And if you know me, yeah, I don't care how sexy you look. If we do not have the same value, if I am talking right and you're talking left, it's a no for me. Yes. Also, in your 30s, you begin to have, though me, I started having it since. In your 30s, you begin to have this attitude of, this is me, this is what I do. And if it doesn't resonate with you, if it doesn't vibe with you, that's fine. It's okay by me. I hope you find someone you do connect with, not just me. I was in a talking stage with this guy, and he is a pathological liar. He might even be watching this video. He is I have never seen, and I'm being so sincere right now. I have never dated someone, I have never been in a talking stage with someone like that before. Oh my God, how can you lie on things that, little things that doesn't even make sense? You are lying. This is just one of the things I cannot deal with. I cannot. This is what I want, and you are not it. So that's it for me. I would rather be single and stress free than be in a relationship I'm not supposed to be in, than be in a relationship that is not God's plan for my life just because I want to be hooked. I'd rather be single than get myself into something that would change the whole trajectory of my life. You shouldn't do that to yourself either. Because this is the best decade of your life. Don't let anyone, society, or even you tell yourself otherwise. If you still feel the need to be hooked with someone, unequally yoked, yes, it doesn't even have to do with somebody that's not a Christian, or does somebody that's not, or somebody that is not born again. On You are unequally yoked with somebody that is not God's plan for your life, somebody you know it's bad for you as a person. So if you still feel the need to be unequally yoked with someone like that to be happy, you need to find yourself. Work hard and smart and stay focused. I saw a video where Obama said, there is no excuse for not trying. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you will end up. No one's written your destiny for you. You name your own future. So keep re strategizing, keep reinventing yourself. Trust me, for the past few years, that is what I have been doing. I re strategize. I have conversations with myself to review my plans, to review my strategies, to review my systems. So keep re strategizing, keep reinventing yourself. Okay, there's no harm in reinventing yourself. Oh, I was this person, and this person is no longer serving me. I have to become this person for myself, for my future husband, for my future children. So don't allow any human to make a timetable for your life. And keep this in mind, sis. Social media is an exaggeration. No one comes on social media to tell you my life is horrible. That lady that said that stuff in that video, you'll be amazed that the husband just finished beating her up. But she won't come here to tell you that. How would she project that her life is better than yours? Social media is an exaggeration. Don't let the things you see on social media dictate your life. Tell you if you're 30, your life is over. If you're not living a baby girl's life. Now, okay, let's put this into perspective. What is a baby girl's life? Okay, yeah, you have a good human, you wear a good human hair, you're using an iPhone, okay? What else? You have a car, yeah? Mm, what else? What Oh, this is beyond me. I can't even figure it out. Yeah, okay, let's talk about the other topic. Let's talk about the second thing she mentioned. You're not married and you're 30. I have a roof over my head. I'm using a Samsung phone, which is still serving me. I eat 3 times a day. I can afford my clothes. Yeah? I can afford to buy clothes. I can afford to buy I can afford to buy shoes myself. It might not be a flashy way. It might not be so flashy. I might not be living a flashy life. I might not be living a baby girl's life in her book, but I am living the life. Yes? And I am taking my life one day at a time. You have a roof over your head. You can afford to eat, even if it's twice a day. There are people who cannot afford to do that. There are people who are looking for where to sleep. There are people that every night they are wondering, where am I going to sleep today? Who am I going to call? They've practically traumatized all the people in their lives because they keep calling them, oh, I'm sleeping in your house today, or I'll spend the weekend in your house today. There are people like that. Your current life, your current situation is somebody else's prayer point. It's true. So give yourself grace. We might not be where we want to be, but we are not, by the grace of God, where we used to be. So trust God. Even in your marriage, trust God because we know who we believe in and we are confident that He will do that which He said He will do. He said, the thoughts I have towards you, it's of good and not of evil. Oh, wow. This is so comforting. This is the confidence we have in Him. God will not set us up for mockery. That's not even a possibility. As long as, except you are not in Him. And if you are not in Him, if you've not given your life to Christ, this is the sign. This is it. This is the moment to do that. Because as long as you are in the covenant of God, He will not set you up for failure. Times and seasons are in His hands. He will bless you early. This is the ruler of all universe. This is someone who created you, who knows your end from your beginning, even before you were conceived. He knew at this time in your life you'll be going through exactly what you're going through. This is somebody that knows. He knew I'll be making this video at this moment. That's scary. You should reverence this kind of person. You should reverence him. You should fear him. You should trust him. You should trust somebody that is able to see your end from your beginning. Replace your worry with worship. Because when we worry, we're telling God, I am not sure you're going to do this thing you promised to. I feel like you're lying to me at this point. We are being fearful, which is the opposite of faith. And without faith, it's impossible to please God. For he that cometh to him must believe that he is. That's why I was telling you that you need to give your life to Christ if you don't know him at this point. At this point in your life, that's the first thing you need to do. Marriage is not even the first thing. That's the first thing you need to do because you need to seek him first. You must believe that he is, and he is the rewarder of those that diligently seek him. Give him this aspect of your life and see what happens. Replace your worry with worship and see what happens. Because why I'm saying you should replace your worry with worship is because you don't even know what this amazing God is cooking for you. While you are here worrying, He might just be there preparing one handsome, dark, fine human somewhere that is going to sweep you off your feet. And as human, we are here worrying, give me now, I need it now, I need it now. And when you feel like it's like God will not answer me, you jump on the next available human and you still come back and blame God. You start beefing God because you decided your wait was over. You had to help him out because of the things you're seeing on social media, the things you're allowing into your space. Sis, don't let social media, people, or the craze for companionship drive you into a union you will regret. My prayer for you is that you don't let this be your reality. Because the goal is not to marry. That's not the goal. I don't know about you, but for me, the goal is not to marry. The goal is to marry right. And God will satisfy you early. Let me share my favorite scripture with you, Amos 9:13. I love reading it from the Message Bible. Yes, indeed, it won't be long now. God's decree. Things are going to happen so fast, your head will swim. One thing fast on the heels of the other. You won't be able to keep up. Everything will be happening at once. And everywhere you look, blessings. Blessings like wine pouring off the mountains and hills. I hope you stay with this scripture and trust God with your timing. He is never a late God. He is never late. This kind God, another one, no day. You know, day. So take care of yourself, my love. And if you ever need inspiration, I am just one video away.